Zombies, multinational corporations, and cheesy one-liners. That's Resident Evil for you.
Is she... well, you know.
Don't worry, she's cool.
With the upcoming Resident Evil 4 remake, we figured it's the perfect time to revisit the once forgotten Spanish village and unearth some trivia, right next to the rotting corpses of course. Although a departure from the classic fixed camera formula of the first 3 games, the 4th entry of this legendary survival horror series proved so successful that it spawned its own legacy in many ways, while also paying homage to the classics in the process. The developers were aware of the meme-like status the series garnered even before the 4th game, mostly because previous Resident Evil titles were known for their not-so-stellar voice acting, but we can't say it wasn't endearing. Resident Evil 4 takes full advantage of this with its purposely campy dialogue. One of the most famous corny one-liners from the first game was referenced in the cabin intro scene of Resi 4, where Leon tells Ashley, quote, "We're sandwiched alright," a callback to the classic and infamous Jill sandwich line. As for other moments of affectionate self-parodying, we have more subtle examples like when Leon and Ada meet up in Salazar's quarters. After sneaking up on and briefly fighting Leon, Ada says, quote, "Long time no see," in the same manner and intonation as Albert Wesker in Code Veronica. Lest we forget to mention the nod to the Master of Unlocking line by good old Barry Burton when Hunnigan asks Leon, quote, "Didn't they teach you how to pick locks in the academy?" But it wouldn't be Resident Evil if we didn't mention some trope callbacks as well.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
For one, the series' knack of blowing up helicopters is honored as per tradition. In the side game's separate ways, Ada is seen flying off into the sunset in the exact same way as the survivals in Resident Evil 1. As for the final boss sequence, she even throws Leon a rocket launcher from up high, which, sure enough, was the exact same thing that happened in the final boss act in Resident Evil 2, scene for scene. Yes, the series doesn't know the meaning of overkill, huh? Die-hard fans who've played through both games may also recall the low-key nod to Dr. William Birkin and his mutant form from Resi 2. During Ada's campaign, as she faces Jack Crosser, the moment where the giant muscular arm rips off of a steel girder mimics the same exact scene in Resi 2 where Birkin wrenches off a metal pipe. Actually, you might be surprised to know that this isn't even the first reference to the Doctor, as there's a nearly identical shot of Leon succumbing to Las Plagas with the same bloodshot eyes as Birkin's. Visual callbacks and dialogue nods aren't the game's only strong suit here. Resident Evil 4 also maintains traditions with its tropes. The survival horror staples of the series were as strong as ever with this entry, especially when it came to the environments. Take the dining hall area for example. The entire hall, its painting, and all the clues are directly taken from the first game and Code Veronica combined. Enemies such as Del Lago and the Novistadores are based on previous monsters. The former is a blend of the giant snake from Resi 1 and the giant crocodile from Resi 2. We're starting to think the developers had an odd fascination with giant animals. Creeped out by this residential knowledge yet? We speak for all of the die-hard Resident Evil fans when we say that one of the coolest, easy-to-miss references within the Separate Ways campaign, where one of Ada's reports specifically mentions an email from Lewis that was meant for an old college friend, the same message that Ada intercepted and got her and Wesker involved. That old friend is none other than Dr. John Clemens, Ada's main internal contact in her spying missions during the events of Resi 1. Did you enjoy our deep dive into Resident Evil 4's nods and callbacks? If there's any other cool little Easter egg or subtle teaser moment you know of within the game, be sure to tell us in the comment section. Remember to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more fun facts, in-depth trivia, and breakdowns of behind-the-scenes knowledge for video games, among other geeky things like movies and pop culture icons. You make a world of difference for this zombified Rhino. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.